So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. They'll drop the throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there at 22. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
15 yards on the play, first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very active.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Into the end zone. Oakland Raiders, touchdown. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. A first down carry for Henry. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd. Second and 10. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw. Steps away. He'll run it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They're set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Aguilar. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Foster Moreau. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 30 base. 55. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derrick Henry. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Caught by Jones. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Grant Haley in on the stop. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. Catch made. It's Moreau. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Go now. 30 base.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And able to complete it to Moreau. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
That makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. 2nd and 4. Dancing to his left. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
70, Indy.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20 because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and sneak it here. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop? And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
18 Gator.
6-man.
5.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Second and 10. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 27 yards there, a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 21 yards there on third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So it just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. That's it. 6. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets a play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and I know I'm not breaking